You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show.
Welcome, everyone. Follow the Rosebuds. And welcome to AfterBuzz presents WWE SmackDown. This is our last one before Halloween, so we're having a little fun. I am Christian Wyatt Rosenberg, and across the table for me, we have the Divas champion, AJ Kaori Takee.
Hello.
And thankfully, he brought a sign. JTG, I knew you looked somewhat familiar.
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Romore.
Hadn't seen me in a while, but I'm still there. I still work. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to have fun.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you may have seen me in catering. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just going to try to go through this without this beard falling off right now. Oh, this is great. And we had overall a very fun SmackDown, like as far as the build-up to the pay-per-view. This is probably one of the best go-home SmackDowns we've had in a while for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Not really too many like long or great matches. This is all getting into my mouth is ridiculous.
Swallow it.
Oh, God. There's a hair in my water. I don't know how that happened. But it was a great build-up to the pay-per-view because we got to give our picks. We got a lot to cover today. So we start things off with Michael Cole in the ring, like a live one-on-one interview with Triple H to start off the show. And Michael Cole was asking Triple H his thoughts on the Big Show from this past Monday Night Raw. And, Triple H says, he hopes Big Show is proud of himself because based on what happened on Raw, 6 people got fired. We had 2 people in IT, 3 in production, and the woman who set up the satellite feed. It's not very nice.
Yeah.
I know. JTG, what's it like to be fired? Oh, wait, you haven't been.
I haven't been.
No.
I wouldn't know that feeling. I'm still there.
You're still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of nice.
Yeah, I
right?
like them. I mean, as long as I make money, I still get a check. So yeah, I'm still there, and until they future endeavor me, hey, let's just keep riding it. Chill, it's all good.
Chill.
Yo.
Brooklyn.
You don't impress me.
Wow.
Wow.
The first time there's a guy that doesn't oppress AJ.
I mean, really, but I hadn't been on TV enough.
That's true.
Maybe if I get a.
Yeah, you gotta have some status for me.
What
yeah.
what about the Eater of Worlds?
Well, tad chunky for me.
Wow. Wow. You hooked up with Kane. I took him out.
Super
I took him out.
Where did you take him?
Oh, that in a mysterious place, my lady. Big Show's also filed a lawsuit, apparently, so Triple H and Stephanie have been advised by their legal team that they can no longer comment about the Big Show whatsoever. And Michael Cole tries to dig in a little more about Big Show. And Triple H is like, you want the hard-hitting questions, but don't ask me questions that you're not at liberty to ask. Getting all COO bossy-like guy.
That's what he is. I can't say nothing bad about him. I want to stay employed. Yeah.
You're doing a great job at that, too.
You are.
Yeah. Silently.
Sometimes that's the best way.
Yeah.
In the interview, Triple H also then goes on how he's thrilled that the WWE Universe chose Shawn Michaels to be the special guest referee for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view because he knows that Shawn will do the right thing. At that point, Michael Cole asks, well, what is the right thing? And before Triple H can answer, he's interrupted by Mr. Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan doesn't care who Triple H throws at him. It could be The Shield, Randy Orton, Stephanie, his housekeeper. It didn't matter to him. He is going to go into Hell in a Cell. HBK is going to do what's best for business. And after everything that you've said to me, I will, and I quote, prove you wrong. Someone else has used that quote before in WWE. I don't think we can exactly talk about.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
I mean, we can talk about JTG more than we can talk about that guy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Since he's in the studio.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's great that you were able to, make your way over here, as with the Divas champion.
Yes.
We both broke away from our busy schedules. Well, me not so much.
Me busy.
Yeah, not so much, but I was able to come in. I was able to be here. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Well, that's all right, because I mean, I'm fresh off, managing my guys because they took on the Usos tonight in the first match of SmackDown, and that filthy liar, The Miz, was on commentary, and he doesn't understand how lost of a soul he is, and he should join the family or the garden and become a rosebud, one or the other.
Your family's a little scary, man.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Follow the rosebuds.
I'm supposed to be gangster and more people are scared of you.
Oh, they forgot about you.
Yeah, that's true. And
I got much creepier music.
Yeah, you do.
I have much creepier music than yours.
And a Bermuda shirt, so.
Hey, no one rocks a Hawaiian shirt better than Bray Wyatt.
True.
My family member Luke Harper hit a nice Michinoku driver in this match, and it was really my family dominating the Usos from beginning to end of this match. But then all of a sudden, I wanted to get a closer look at the action, and that filthy, dastardly Miz attacked me from behind, and then my family member Erick Rowan chased after him, leaving Harper all alone, who took a double super kick in the Usos with a surprising win. But don't you think that that's all I'm going to do with The Miz tonight? I had more in store for him a little later on.
Can't wait to see that again.
That's right. That is right. And as I leave to go into the back to search for The Miz, I happen to walk past one Miss AJ Lee, who was skipping her way to the ring to take on Nikki Bella.
Easy peasy.
Now, yeah, break down your match. Break down your match. How'd you do tonight?
I did phenomenal. I didn't even have to swing. I just went behind her back and did my Black Widow, and it was the end. Done.
That's pretty much it. Nick,
what's it like to be in the ring again?
They might have brought Nikki back in too soon because she's no match for me, let alone Bree.
You know who I wish they bring back? Me. Yeah.
I can see in about 5 more minutes, people are going to be so annoyed at the fact that we just keep doing this. Give it about 5 more minutes. We were like, we get it. He's JTG. He's never on TV. We get the joke.
Oh, I love it.
Who in the chat room thinks who has the best costume?
I don't know. Who has the best costume? There's only one answer.
What's up, baby?
See?
Oh, do I need to stand up too?
Please.
Well, the thing is, your mustache is falling.
Yeah.
Don't.
He's mad at me. I'm sorry.
Don't. This is a work of art. I went to 3 different costume stores to find the right beard. And that is true, which is kind of sad.
No, it's good. I like your outfit.
Nikki also in the match, though, she banged her knee at the end on the turnbuckle and all of a sudden was selling, her injury, which led to you locking in your Black Widow for the win. As well as Tamina, your Diesel, destroying Bree in the back, whipped her in the steel steps hard.
That's what she's there for.
They finally made Tamina a beast.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for years for that.
Yeah, they finally let her do her thing.
Yeah. AJ with the win. Then we had the little vignette that we saw on Raw of John Cena on his remarkable career. How he went from ruthless aggression with Kurt Angle to beating JBL at WrestleMania to win his first WWE title, to being hated, to being loved, to being hated, to being loved, to being hated, to being loved, to being hated, to being loved. And he's going to come back on Sunday and perhaps be loved?
I think so.
All right. So, yeah, that was that. And then I come back on camera, because that's all that matters. And I directed the cameraman to follow me. Just like, you should follow the buzzards.
I thought you were going to show us Mankind for a second.
He was kind of a little Mankind-ish tonight.
That's, he was headed to that boiler room type deal. I thought that was about to happen.
And I lead the cameraman to my family, Harper and Rowan, standing over a beaten and bruised Miz who is chained up on something and has
just
some random fence
yeah.
and has the word liar written across his chest. And Miz was supposed to be in our 8-man tag main event tonight, but I don't think he will be because I said so. I said he shouldn't be there, and I prevented it from happening because I'm the eater of worlds. I'm Bray Wyatt. Okay.
You're great.
They're gonna get sick of me or you first. Which one?
I think it's pretty equal. Speaking of sick of, 3MB versus Los Matadores again. Every Los Matadores match is against 3MB.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
The 3MB is always the go-to tag team.
Yeah.
The 3MB is the go-to, hey, let's get some guys a win tag team.
Yes.
We have to enhance talent.
We see Heath Slater and we're like, we know what's up.
Yeah, we already know he's going to go out, he's going to lose, and whoever he's fighting against.
But that's not the best part of the match. We all know the best part of the match was Cesaro, who I need to hook up with.
Do you, though?
Yeah, I think I do.
You're so subtle.
I haven't had a man since Ziggler, so, you know.
It's been like a week, so.
Yeah. Hadn't been,
You poor thing.
Yeah, hadn't been long at all.
Feels like a long time.
Wow.
AJ's been with half the roster already.
I know.
Not you.
And you and I are not on that list.
Yeah, no, we're not, sadly.
Oh, AJ. You conniving little witch.
I like it.
You like it? Okay. Well, the one highlight of this is Los Matadores debuted a new finisher, which looked much better than their old one.
Yes.
It's kind of like a combination of a facebuster and a flatliner. A little more lucha-esque than their double Samoan drop. Get the win. And then, for whatever reason, Jinder Mahal stands on the apron and is angrily pointing at El Torito. I'm going to get you, El Torito. And he hops in the ring, and Fernando and Diego lift Torito up, and as Jinder dives for him, he misses, and then El Torito nearly misses his own high spot. He almost falls on himself, but then hits kind of a springboard moonsault, and he had a piece of tape on his tail the entire time. Like, does nobody see that in the back?
It was overlooked. Big mistake.
I mean, JTT, you were just hanging out back there. You didn't see anything?
I'm always in the bag, man.
I know.
I try not to have them call
Are
my
you?
name.
Are
Yeah.
you
He
popping
is.
popcorn for me?
No, usually I'm hiding behind chairs in the locker room so they don't call my name. I'm kind of like Milton in Office
Quite
Space.
effective that they don't call your name.
Yeah, I want to be like Milton in Office Space. Like, they don't even know that I'm still there.
Yeah.
Type of deal. Yeah.
No, I got you.
Come back, Shad.
He needs him.
I need you so much.
And right at the beginning of this match also, the Real Americans come out and just kind of stand on the stage. And they, I'm sure in Alabama, because it was in your hometown
My
tonight.
hometown.
I'm sure they got a nice cheer. And Los Matadores, when they did their pose in the ring, we looked out at the crowd. No one was moving.
Did nothing.
It was like a crowd of zombies. It was ridiculous.
I was just waiting.
Yeah.
I knew Birmingham, my hometown does not play, and I knew they were going to give them nothing with that gimmick.
Yeah.
It's the reddest of red states.
Yeah, maybe mixed.
It's not red, it's maroon.
Yeah, exactly. Roll Tide.
Yeah.
It's crimson, actually.
Excuse me, crimson. My bad. Zeb gets the mic and mentions, what type of men actually kidnap another man and put him in a bull outfit?
That was actually pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I'm confused because I thought El Torito was a little bull. I'm so confused now.
He's a
What
little.
happened? Why did they call
Michael
him a
Cole
man?
said something like that as well, right after that.
Yeah. It's like Zeb just
Oh my
lifted
God.
the fourth wall right
He's
away.
a man in a bull costume.
What?
I never.
That's absurd.
Never knew that would happen. I literally thought they found a little bull.
Yeah.
That had.
And Zeb also mentions how this Sunday they're going to take care of him. So we now know that on the pay-per-view, we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
But on the actual pay-per-view, It's going to be Real Americans versus Los Matadores, and we'll get to our pick for that in a little bit.
We the people, Cesaro.
They haven't done the swaggerism on Raw in a while, so we just do the We the People.
He looks so good with that cape.
With a hand over your heart, say with a loud voice, We the people.
Juicy guy over there.
She's talking about me, right?
Talking
I
about
don't know. You're eating your beard right now.
It's not that good. It's not that tasty. This gives me like a newfound respect for people who actually have all this facial hair.
Yeah.
Like half the roster also has this facial hair now.
Bryan.
Then how? How does one deal with this?
I don't know.
This is a fake one, and I've had it on for like 10 minutes, and it's driving me nuts. It's itchy. It's getting in my mouth.
Oh, man.
It's probably different if it's a real thing.
Well, it obviously doesn't slip down. But
And into his mouth.
oh, boy. Ryback and Paul Heyman, they come out because they want to show an example of what they're going to do to CM Punk on Sunday. So they're going in on a handicap, no disqualification match. And their opponent is CM Skunk. And apparently no one in the crowd actually heard what Paul Heyman said. All they heard was CM, and they went nuts.
They went crazy.
He said CM Skunk. Punk's music hits. Just like that.
Yeah.
And out comes a guy, scrawny, taller than Punk.
That's not Punk.
He actually had a solid look to him, though.
Yeah, he did.
He looked good until he took the hoodie off.
And then he had the hoodie, and he had the white skunk stripe along the center of his hair. And then the crowd was like, wait, that's not Punk. Yes, if you finished listening to what Heyman had to say, you would have known that.
See him, yeah, skunk. Oh. Yeah.
And needless to say, Ryback destroyed him. Like, we were thinking, like, this guy might have upset Ryback in the back or something.
Yeah.
Because Ryback stiffed the crap out of him.
Did he not shake his hand or something? I don't know.
The power bombs were disgusting.
Yeah, they were.
They look very painful.
Yes, they excruciatingly. And when it was all said and done, Ryback tagged Heyman in to make the pin, where Heyman put one foot on the guy's face. And JTG, you know from your in-ring experience at house shows, that
I do a lot of those.
That a foot on the face does not constitute a pin.
No, usually it's a foot on the chest.
Any type of body part on the chest.
Yeah, but I it's been so long, they may have changed the rules. I don't know. I haven't.
Since you've been on TV, they've gone PG.
Yeah, it's been some time. We've changed as a company. So maybe they changed the rule and I just did not get that memo. I'm not sure.
Did you recently change an email address in the last couple of years, or?
You know what? I got to check that.
Okay.
I may have to check on that just to make sure. Yeah.
Well, and not only did they count the 3 with his foot on the face, but then we were looking at the jobber, and he is just wide-eyed, blinking like nothing's wrong with him.
Yeah, he didn't get that part.
He didn't get the memo of Ryback just destroyed you. You should be unconscious right now.
They gave me that match. I would have kept my eyes closed.
We were talking in the back. We're just like, if they call out JTG, this will be the greatest AfterBuzz ever.
It would be just
ever.
epic.
Yes.
It would have been epic.
But alas.
I still only do house shows, and I just put over tons of funk. That's all.
Someone's got to do it.
Hey, I get to see the Funkadactyls, so that's highlight my day.
You get to see the Funkadactyls, and we also like to see our AfterBuzz fans' comments when they leave them on iTunes, where they can go like, you like that one?
That was good.
See, it was good, and then I just cut myself off by talking with you about it and ruined everything. You can go to iTunes and like and subscribe to all your favorite AfterBuzz shows, because we do SmackDown, we do Raw, we do Main Event, we do NXT, we'll do the Total Divas when that gets back on the air next month. So make sure you rate, give us the 5 stars, subscribe, tell friends, and make sure leave us comments, whether it's on iTunes, YouTube, or on AfterBuzzTV.com, where you can check out the schedule of all your favorite shows, because more than likely, you watch TV, AfterBuzz does a show for it. And I just want to take a moment now to let people know of our good old, and God, it's all over my freaking mouth. This is so bad. I need to rip this.
Look at him.
I'm just going to go like this the whole time. So This is awful. How do people do this?
You didn't think this through, did you?
No, I did not.
I would say something. I don't know how rappers do the grill because this is killing me. but
That's nothing compared to what I got.
I'm actually quite comfortable.
All right.
we hate you.
Anyway, our sister show NXT is actually about to do a cool little contest that everyone can go and enter if you're in the continental United States. Pretty much this Tuesday, WWE 2K14 comes out. Awesome! Everyone's excited about that game. And what they're doing is we want you to create your favorite AfterBuzz wrestling host or Phil, our executive producer.
Or Phil.
Or Phil.
They can make you.
So you can make any one of us. You can make any of the guys on Raw, the guys on Main Event, the guys on NXT, or executive producer Phil Svitek. Create us on the video game, give us a nice gimmick, and create a cool entrance. And put it up on YouTube, send it to us. And on November 7th, that's the deadline, the NXT crew will pick their favorite one, and they will get a property of the WWE Performance Center t-shirt, which is exclusively for, like the NXT crew. They will get that mailed to them, again, as long as they're in the continental United States, because it is Ryan Klum is kindly paying out of his own pocket to ship it, and internationally it gets pretty expensive.
Yeah.
So go ahead and you can submit multiple times. If you want to make one of me, go for it. If you want to make one of Kaori, you can do that too. One of Rome, do that too.
But I got two, though.
You got two.
I got Rome and I got JJ Steele.
That's true.
Just pick one.
Well, my wrestling persona would like one as well. Possibly.
You can do two then.
Yeah. See?
I mean, if you want to make one of every single AfterBuzz wrestling host, you can do that.
And you can even make me a valet for Cesaro, please. I would like it.
That would probably count. Judges would count that. I would think so. The judges of Ryan Club, Kathy Kelly, and Alex Kozlov, I think they would count that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. All right. So, and it's good to know that you do still work here.
I still work here.
All right.
He still works here.
We go in the back, and Vickie Guerrero is laughing at Paul Heyman. He's like, oh, I get it. CM Punk. That rhymes with CM Skunk. That's hilarious. Paul Heyman's a genius.
And you couldn't handle it.
I couldn't.
I thought it was funny. I love her. I think she's hilarious.
She is, except for moments like that.
But that's like all the time, though.
Yeah, she does that a lot.
Yeah.
And it was incredibly corny tonight.
It really was.
Yeah.
But she gets interrupted by Big E Langston, so all of us are like,
Big E!
Go on. What we got here? Big E stepping up to the plate. He's like, hey, Miz been taken out. He can't compete tonight. You need someone else in that main event. I'm your guy. And Vickie's like, I'm not going to let you in the main event. You're not main event worthy yet. And then Big E compared her to Brad Maddox, and then Vickie put him in the main event.
Yeah.
So this is the way to get through to Vickie Guerrero. If you insult her, you will get what you want.
It's happened. It's happened before.
That's ridiculous.
I believe it's
Think of
happened
it,
before.
though.
Yeah.
She cringes in fear.
So I mean,
That's her weakness.
Big E tries to get a match. She says no. Okay, well now I'm just going to be utterly rude to the boss, or in most cases I should get fired or suspended. Oh no, then I get what I want.
I didn't know I was talking to Brad Maddox. I thought you could make decisions. And boom,
Yeah.
you're in the main event.
And, okay, you'll get what you want.
Easy.
Whatever.
Let's do it.
Yeah. We
I
got
wonder if I should do that. Never mind. Continue.
Well, I remember right around when Ryback debuted, I think you said something in the back, and you got a match with Ryback for about a minute, and then we haven't seen you since.
Yeah. They did not listen to the Be a Star campaign. It was not working for me. Yeah.
Well, if there's one thing Ryback can't stand, it's bullies.
It's a bully. Yeah.
So, maybe you should try again.
I felt a little bullied that night.
Aww.
But it's okay. Go ahead.
Should you crying? Because we got to talk about Alberto Del Rio, the current world heavyweight champion. He brings out a giant flag of Mexico in the middle of Alabama.
I love it.
It's like, you can't get more instant heat than that.
Yes.
What timing on the show to be in Alabama and do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking for my home state,
Yes.
they love diversity.
Clearly. There's one thing we know about Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, it's diversity rules.
Yes.
Yeah. Football and diversity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Del Rio talks about how he's a real-life Mexican superhero. He stands for truth, justice, and the Mexican way. They're building monuments in his honor, and parents are naming their babies after him, apparently, down in Mexico. And my hair's falling off the beard.
Falling off. It's falling off now.
Like, what is happening to me? I'm shedding. It's ridiculous.
What'd you guys think of this promo?
I thought it was a good promo. Much better than last
Not bad.
week's.
Yeah, not bad. Especially to be in Alabama. They were smart enough not to put him in the ring. Come out with the flag, stick it in the post, deliver the promo, get up, wave the flag, leave. Perfect.
Mention Cena's the perfect representation of a gringo.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
And I swear,
Okay.
You gringos.
and I swear this was the very first time Alberto Del Rio ever used the word cross-arm breaker. I don't think I've ever heard him say it before. Because he said it kind of funny. It just sounded
Now that I
really
think about it,
It sounded really weird coming out of his mouth.
How do you say it?
You want Bray Wyatt to do an impression of Alberto Del Rio?
Yes, actually, I do.
I'll do that after JTG does an impression of Dusty Rhodes.
Wait a minute, baby.
Now that's Ron Moore doing an impression of Dusty Rhodes. I want JTG doing an impression of Dusty Rhodes.
I am not going to deliver that with this grill in my mouth. Brooklyn.
And Del Rio ends his promo with, "You gringos and the peasants for my country have one thing in common. You all can go kiss my," and then winks, and then slaps his own ass. He cannot say ass on a Friday night on cable television.
And he didn't.
And he didn't.
He didn't. He just slapped it. That's all he did.
That's all he did.
Wasn't he the one that kissed, or almost kissed, Vickie's?
Why are you whispering again?
I don't know. Are we
You
allowed to say
whisper
that
once
word?
a show.
You're AJ.
We've said it
You're
so
AJ.
many
You're
times
AJ
already.
Kaori. That was just weird.
Yeah, now it's uncomfortable.
All right. Well,
I
I did my
can't
best.
remember if he ever. I know he kissed her on the mouth slightly.
Yep.
There was a cheek.
But
there
she
was a
said to
mouth.
kiss her butt.
Yeah, but he
But
didn't.
he didn't.
Okay,
He
I didn't remember.
It's not the Vince McMahon kiss my ass club.
No,
going away.
we won't have that ever again.
Thankfully.
No. I want to turn this into Zeb. And just
You could.
like with the hair that's going into my mouth, just kind of pull it up here.
Pull it up, give it a nice handlebar.
God.
Twist out.
This was a horrible mistake. We got R-Truth promoting WWE Shop, and he gets interrupted by Santino, who then promotes WWE Shop. And while he's doing that, R-Truth is behind him, popping and locking.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was so.
That was hey, let's get these guys on TV tonight.
They do a good job promoting these products, but it just felt really strange. They could have easily just had go to the WWE Shop and rise above cancer and boom.
Yeah.
But it was interesting seeing R-Truth in that light, and he was kind of entertaining.
He was funny. It was
funny. He's
Homeboy
good.
Shopping Network.
He's good at what he
style.
does.
Homeboy Shopping Network.
Yeah.
Throwback Day in Living Color.
Here's my one question with it. Why is the spotlight of the WWE Shop set up there an Austin hoodie? I mean, yes, you can still sell plenty of his stuff, but don't you want to get your current superstars gear more over than
Maybe they sold out.
maybe.
Maybe there were no more Cena shirts.
Maybe they were out of Cena shirts.
Arrive, raise hell, leave.
Did you have a shirt?
Why are you going to bring that up? You know I'm
Just
sensitive
wondering.
about my shirts. I never had one.
Look, he can't even afford one. He's not wearing one.
I don't have a. They took my bulletproof vest away. I don't have anything anymore.
That bling he got out of one of those vending machines in a supermarket.
It's so sad. Come back, Shaq. Come back.
Ooh.
What I find amazing is I didn't even mention that Fandango was next, and Phil had the music ready.
Phil's on top of it.
On it tonight.
Apparently,
Our COO.
Great Khali versus Fandango. Natty was back with Khali, so clearly she must have broke up with Tyson Kidd and got back with Great Khali, right?
Yeah. They really need to fix that.
This was your kind of basic back and forth filler match, but then all of a sudden, Summer Rae tried to get herself involved. Natty pulled her off the apron, and Summer Rae slapped the crap out of Natty. This is like the first physical action that we've seen Summer Rae take on WWE TV outside of NXT. And Natty chases Summer Rae into the ring, and they start brawling. The ref just calls to end the match. which would mean probably on Raw or SmackDown next week, we'll have a mixed tag of Fandango and Summer Rae against Khali and Natty. But I thought it was kind of interesting. Hey, now they're having Summer Rae finally start getting involved physically.
Sure. She ain't no match.
Fan of
Someone sounds a little jealous.
Jealous of Summer Rae?
Maybe a little intimidated.
You joke.
By a new competitor in the Divas division.
Not one bit. I am not intimidated by any of those women at all. Natty maybe a little bit. She's awesome. But
Yeah, I was about to say Natty's got some size.
Yeah.
May need Tamina for that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, definitely. That's why she's
I
around.
think so. Call Beth Phoenix back.
Oh, that one's a beast, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they turned Tamina into the Beth Phoenix.
Yep.
Oh.
Main event time, and we got our main event with a half hour left to go, so we know there's going to be a nice long match.
Well, it took like 15 minutes just for the intro.
Yeah. I mean, these guys have to climb down.
If I joined the primetime players, we'd be like the Black Shield. I could do that job.
Which one would you be, Rollins, Ambrose, or Reigns?
I'm pretty sure I'm like Rollins. I think. Yeah.
Because you're the smallest?
Put JTG, Titus, and Darren together, I think it'll work.
All right, keep dreaming.
Okay.
All right.
Dream big.
So the Shield and Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan, Big E Langston, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust. We're looking in the ring at Big E, Cody, Goldust, Daniel Bryan as the Shield's music plays, and we're watching them stare at them. And all I'm thinking is, this is the island of the misfit toys.
Yep.
That foursome in the ring.
It did look funny.
It was.
You want to talk about such an odd foursome of four guys that you love. Like, you love all four of them, and you see them all together, and it's just like, that's really weird.
Yeah, that's what I kept saying when we were watching it. Wow, this is odd. This is strange. Interesting.
Goldust makes anybody look strange.
Yeah.
Well, that was his whole gimmick.
And that's weird. He makes other people look strange standing with him.
Yes. And I mean, and this was your really fun, well-paced 8-man tag. I don't have a single note on this because I was just kind of sitting back and enjoying the match.
It was a fun match.
It was a fun. I mean,
liked it.
There was nothing that really like completely stood out.
Yeah.
But there was clearly nothing that you want to criticize at all. It was all paced well. Cody took a lot of heat for a while. Eventually made the hot tag to Goldust. He got some offense in. Then he took the heat.
Yep.
Made a tag Daniel Bryan, who then had the hot tag. Then he took some heat. And then Big E got some offense in too.
Yeah.
And the ending was kind of cool. All of a sudden, Randy Orton hit his DDT on Daniel Bryan, was getting ready for the RKO. But as he goes for it, he then sees Big E get back in the ring. He tries to get the RKO on Big E instead. Big E pushes him into the running knee, or the
TKOC.
The knee that knocked out John Cena.
Knee.
TKOC.
And Daniel Bryan once again pins Randy Orton. And he leads the Birmingham, Alabama crowd in a
Yes.
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 You don't have the arm to do this? Yes.
In a yes chant to end SmackDown as him, Big E, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust all stand tall. So overall, like I said, this SmackDown, because we kind of flew through it. I mean, we probably went through a 2-hour program in 20 minutes just now or something like that. But the storylines that is set up as far as for the pay-per-view this Sunday, as far as the go-home show, overall, I thought it did very well.
Yeah.
It just really had that one main match at the end, which still also built up 2 of the pay-per-view matches. 3, or actually, in a way, 3 if you count Big E with Curtis Axel. And yeah, overall, I thought it was good. Obviously, I'm guessing we're going to say all match of the night was the 8-man tag.
Yeah.
Am I kind of figuring that?
Although I really liked
Fandango and Khali.
Yeah, I liked watching Natty get. I liked her being
I was honestly being a little
and
sarcastic
I thought it was
there.
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
I thought, like, honestly, for a woman, when she gets slapped, that's a pretty offensive thing. So it was kind of cool to watch them brawl. I liked that. It was entertaining.
Okay. When am I going to get a diva to follow the buzzards? When is Brady going to get a diva in his family?
Those type of men there would no, like, women in deliverance.
Well, why not start one? Let's get one.
Because
Caitlin's doing nothing.
But then it'll make it look like she's with all of them.
Well, that's true. And I just want it for myself.
Think about all of those movies.
Okay.
You want
I
her
get
and
it. I get it.
All right, just saying.
JTG, go back to your job and be quiet.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
All right. Predictions for this Sunday's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view being held in Miami, Florida. We, of course, will be doing an AfterBuzz Sunday night following that pay-per-view. And Sunday morning, we'll have every AfterBuzz Wrestling host picks up on Twitter, so then you can keep track of what we all said. But we like to announce ours on TV. So right now we got 7 matches announced. Let's break it down. First off,
Wait a
pre-show.
minute.
What?
I have something to show the fans.
You have something to show? Oh, that's right.
I do.
I forgot. Go ahead. You lead this up.
And I'll let you guys know I recorded on my iPhone, so the quality's not great. But I have an awesome valet, so please watch my promo. Because I'm going to bring the predictions title back to SmackDown.
Okay, so yeah, we have a...
You want to know what I see when I look at that predictions title? Honestly, I see a title that I've essentially created since day one. I have shattered glass ceilings. I have broken down doors. Why? So a bunch of ungrateful marks can waltz on through without even as much as a thank you? I gave us AfterBuzz Divas credibility. The rest of you can't even go off camera and shake my hand, look me in the eye, because you boys know you were just handed the title. Because there are so many pay-per-views that the title changes more often than Wade Barrett's entrance music. I didn't get here because I was cute, or because I've worked in this business for up 10 years, or because I sucked up to guests like Chris Jericho and broke the master lock from Chris Masters.
Oh, snap. That was just
I got here because I am good. I will always be the first and longest reigning predictions champ. 5 months and 4 pay-per-views, back-to-back, WrestleMania Extreme Rules, Payback, and Money in the Bank. I could have won Battlegrounds. I was the only one with the balls to say the main event would end in a draw. And I know that scares you, Showtime. Let's face it. You will never, ever be able to lace up my Chuck Taylors. I'm pound for pound, the best AfterBuzz predictions superstar. It's time for the title to come home to me. And that is the reality.
Oh, snap!
Boom.
It's better than Eva Marie.
Oh, it's 20 times better than Eva Marie.
Well, at least I hope that much.
Yeah.
Shoot.
And 10 times better than our current champs promo that he showed the other day.
Somebody that wanted, I'm not going to even go into that. We had our Twitter back and forth.
There was some
about
more
that.
originality in this one, I should say.
You had a dog.
My valet right there.
And she took a shot at Wade Barrett.
She had a serious look, too.
Yeah, Wakame was upset.
Yeah, Walkman was like, this is promo time.
All right.
It's serious.
Well, let's see if you can back up what you just
gotta
said
back it up.
and
All
win
right.
this title back.
Let's do this. Let's bring it back.
Pre-show match for the Intercontinental title. Big E Langston gets a shot against Curtis Axel. What we got? You go first, Corey.
One more time.
Big E versus Curtis Axel, Intercontinental title.
Big E. I'm going with my heart.
Corey's saying Big E.
Ditto.
Rome is saying Big E. I am saying Big E. We're all saying Big E because this kind of proved on SmackDown. They're ready to do a big push with Big E. Put that title on him. Let's do it. It's time for him to have some gold.
Yes.
Divas Championship match. One that you, I'm sure, have been studying, getting ready for.
Well,
AJ Corey.
clearly.
AJ defends the title.
Going to win.
These are the greatest signs ever. AJ defends the title against Brie Bella.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Boo, music, boo, music.
Bill's on top of it tonight.
Boo, music. I definitely say that AJ Lee, will retain.
Something in your eyes.
AJ retains.
I'm going to go with you as well.
What's on your mind?
That's another one.
I am also going with you guys saying AJ retains, but I'm saying it's because Nikki turns heel on Brie. I'm waiting for the heel turn. I'm waiting.
There's that cuteness
I think
coming out.
Tamina may destroy everybody.
Well, Tamina probably will do that
Yes.
too. All right, so we're all in agreement with that one. The match that Rome is most looking forward to: Los Matadores versus the Real Americans.
Sadly,
I'm looking forward to this match.
sadly, I want to say a Real Americans,
But
but I know them bullfighters are going to win.
Corey?
See, that's what troubled me too, is that last predictions I went against Cesaro because I thought the WWE would mess up, but they did it right. So you know what? I'm going to go with you, Cesaro. Real Americans. Real Americans.
She's picking Real Americans. I pray
Yes.
that Cesaro swings El Torito with one arm and throws him in the 30th row.
Yeah, just throw him. Throw the entire
Please.
gimmick out of the company.
Well, with what I'm thinking is going to happen later on in the night, because of that, I'm picking the Real Americans to win this match.
Yes.
Good. Got a little bit of decision.
Now we got a little different. And that leads us into our triple threat match for the Tag Team Championship, where we got the Shield versus the Usos versus Goldust and Cody Rhodes.
You go first.
I will go first. To kind of build up what I was just saying with the Real Americans, we are going to have new Tag Team Champions, and they are the Usos.
I was thinking about that too. I was thinking it might be the Usos.
There may be time.
I didn't even say Usos yet, and he had the music for them going.
That's how good he is.
This is outstanding.
That's how good
Playing
he
the
is.
music for his picks as he goes.
Yeah, probably. I think it makes sense because then this Goldust and Cody, I mean, they can team up and stuff, but they don't necessarily need the titles because they're not a full-fledged tag team.
Yeah.
And we needed someone to take the title off the Shield, so the other guys like the Real Americans, the Usos, the Wyatts, the other legit tag teams can now have like real shots at it.
Yeah.
So I see Usos winning, and then they feud with Real Americans after that. But I'm saying Usos win the
That'd be a good
titles.
feud,
I'm saying Usos win the titles on Sunday.
They won't be feuding with the Real Americans because sadly they won't win. They don't have anything for Cody or Goldust yet. I don't think they separate them until Survivor Series. I'm sticking with the champs.
All right.
I also am sticking with the brothers. I think they are going to.
Well, when you say the brothers, you got Cody and Goldust or the
You got
Usos.
a bunch of brothers.
Oh, yeah, the brother. Oh, fudgesicle. The ones that don't confuse me, that aren't identical.
You don't think Goldust and Cody are identical? Okay.
No, I don't. I don't.
All right. From there, we got World Heavyweight Championship match. Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena. This match I'm so confused about. I could say this. This is probably the most confused one I am on the whole pay-per-view.
They had to bring him back somehow, I guess, and they had to bring him back for a title.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's just like how I want this to go. Because obviously, 99.999% of the world is thinking, well, it's John Cena. He can't lose. It's John Cena. He doesn't lose. He defies the odds. He'll break the cross-arm breaker with his injured arm and powerbomb Del Rio through the ring somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes no sense. However, why give him the World Heavyweight title right now? There's so many other things that he could do with Triple H, with the Shield, with Randy Orton.
Oh, you simpleton.
There's so much, there's so different ways to
So
do
why
it.
don't you go Alberto then?
Because I have to play it safe and pick Cena. I have to pick
Cena
Cena.
is going to walk out with the belt, and you know it. He's coming back. They have vignettes for him.
I know. That's why it's like impossible. It's impossible to do it against him. I want to, but I got to play it safe and pick him to win. I could even see Del Rio locking across Hamburger and Cena worried about his future and immediately tapping out.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Sandow has a briefcase, so that
And where the hell's he been?
That might happen as well. I'm going to say Cena is going to win,
Okay.
but Sandow might cash it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all picked Cena to win that. Handicap match in Hell in a Cell. Ryback and Paul Heyman versus CM Punk. The feud finally ends. Punk finally gets his hands on Heyman. We won't see Heyman for a couple months after this. He'll take a well-deserved vacation. CM Punk victorious.
I'm CM Punking.
Yeah,
Punking.
you're AJ. Of course, you're going to see him. Punk.
CM
I'm going to
Punk
go
for
with Field
sure.
as well.
We're all saying Punk?
Yep.
All right. And finally, for the vacant WWE Championship, Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan with Shawn Michaels as the special guest referee. Shawn Michaels trained Daniel Bryan. Triple H is convinced that Shawn is going to do what's best for business. Shawn Michaels does not like Randy Orton. And then you got the Big Show in the mix of all this.
Yeah.
So what are you guys going with then?
Oh, you tell us. You go first.
This guy, I think Orton's gonna get it.
You're picking Orton.
I hate that feeling, but because I want to go with Bryan, but I think Orton's gonna get it.
Rome, what say you?
It's time. They've played with it long enough. Please put the belt on Daniel Bryan and call it a day. I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan.
I think they have set this up perfectly for Big Show to turn heel. That this was all a plan. Because Big Show right now, these last couple weeks, has probably been more over than he's been in years.
Oh, yeah. For
so it's the perfect setup for him to screw Daniel Bryan, and then Daniel Bryan and Big Show have a feud up until Rumble.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Orton will win. And another side note, where the hell's Mark Henry been? Because I could see him getting involved somehow too.
Well, who knows? He might make a comeback.
Where's Mark Henry been?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Seriously?
He's so good.
Do you have a playlist of every superstar? What is going on here?
If he shows up, though.
If he shows up, do I get bonus points?
No. I didn't get bonus points for that draw.
She got a draw.
I should have.
All right. Well, so a quick recap of all of our picks here. We all took Big E. We all took AJ. Rome took Los Matadores. Corey and I took the Real Americans. I took the Usos. You two took Cody and Goldust. We all took Cena. We all took CM Punk. Rome took Daniel Bryan, and Corey and I took Randy Orton. So definitely got a few different mix-ups on who will emerge victorious. We just got to get that title off of Showtime Josh Padgett.
Yeah.
Because if we get more of these,
enough.
if we get more of those promos, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Not yours. Yours was great.
Yeah.
Josh's. Okay. But we shall see. And again, this Sunday, you can tune into AfterBuzz after the pay-per-view and see our post-game Hell in a Cell AfterBuzz for it. But in the meantime, Rome, how can people reach out to you?
Rome the Ruler, as always, on Twitter, Empire of Rome, with underscores between the words, on Instagram.
You can find me at Kaorious, Kaorious.
That sounds like a cheer.
Notorious Kaorious.
Okay, don't do that.
And you can follow the Rosebuds at CRosieVOC on Twitter. Thank you guys for tuning in. For Rome Moore and Corey Takee, I'm Christian Rosenberg. Happy Halloween. We'll see you next Friday.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.